Hey everybody, hope everybody's doing well. It's getting close to the Christmas holiday, and I just wanted to make this quick video about this little device that I got very long time ago. You not necessarily need to have it, but if you do like a small repairs and try to fix your own equipment and so forth, this particular little device will just save you a lot of headaches. This is a transistor analyzer, a semiconductor component analyzer, as it says right there. And it's the brand name is Peak, and the model number is Atlas DCA55. I bought these a long time ago for a video that I saw, and it has been like pretty much a lifesaver. And the way it works is pretty much analyze the component, mostly transistors who had, as you know, maybe you may not know, a transistor has pretty much three legs, and one is the anode, the other one is the cathode, and the other one is the base. Sometimes it could be, the base could be in the middle, or it could be on the right, or it could be on the left. Sometimes it's really kind of decipher. Of course, a transistor can be measured with a regular multimeter, but sometimes if you don't know what you're looking for or what the measure should be, usually you need the schematics, or you need the data sheet, or any information pertaining to the actual transistor that you are trying to test. So with this device, what it does is pretty much it tell you which one is the base, which one is the anode, and then which one is the cathode. And you can reverse it has actually three prongs, the red, the blue, and the green. You don't have to put them on a specific order. It doesn't matter which order you put in. When you activate the device, it will tell you which one is which, or what is what. Pretty much it will tell you, well, red is base, and it will tell you exactly what it is. But the most important part of this device is that it will tell you whether the transistor in question or being tested is faulty. One of the things that I recommend for this particular device is just to remove the transistor and test it outside. Because sometimes the transistor carries like a voltage, and then it might damage the tester or the device. Like if you actually test the device in line, or in circuit rather, you can actually damage the unit if you apply voltage to it. The unit uses a small battery, like a 12 volts, very small batteries like those used in alarms and stuff. Not the little round one that you found in watches and stuff, but it's like a AA battery, but smaller. You find those on alarm, or sometimes like a garage opener, keypads and stuff like that. So that's the battery that you will use on these. But the voltage on this thing is 12 volts. And it's simple use pretty much. What you need, it's just like put the prongs in not a specific order, as I said. In this particular one, I just put the red on one leg and the green on another leg, and the blue pretty much on the base of the transistor. This particular transistor is a Toshiba 2SD 371. I think I got this one out of a Marantz, or it's an output transistor on this thing. You find it on those old receivers like Pioneers, Marantz, and Sansui, and some other stuff. But this is a transistor, like I said, it's really kind of rare found. This is an original unit, but it's this particular one, let me show you. So this has a power button right here, and the only thing you need to do is just click on power, and it will tell you exactly what it is and what's going on with it. So it will analyze. And this particular transistor, like I said, the unit, it will tell you is short circuit, meaning that if you were having trouble, like the unit blowing the fuse or something like that, this is an output transistor, and it will tell you exactly that this transistor is shorted, and where is it shorted? For example, it will tell you that the transistor is shorted on red and blue, meaning that one of the legs, this particular leg here, is shorted along with the base, which is pretty much this blue. So this is all you need, really. I mean, you know, if the transistor was good, it will pretty much tell you what's going on, if it's leaking current, if it's like kind of low, if it's not shorted out. And I will test another one that is allegedly good. Let me, I have a little one here. By the way, you can test any type of transistor. It doesn't need to be a specific output or anything. As you all know, a transistor has different applications. It could be a switch, it could be an amplifier, it could be a reducer. You know, there's a lot of uses to an amplifier. And then I'll test this one real quick just to show you the difference. I haven't done this on this particular transistor before. Let me remove it from this output transistor, and then just like pretty much see if we can just like hold these, and I can only hold with one hand, so I apologize for all the convoluted confusion. And let's see, maybe off. Just bear with me a moment. Let's see here, and then the other one and the other leg. As I said before, it does not matter the order. As you can see, is only, you know, it just plays in 3 prongs, 3 legs. Very simple. And I am going to operate it or turn it on, and look what it says. Analyzing. So this particular transistor tells me that it's a PNP. As you know, there's 2 types of transistor, PNP and NPN. So, and then you just keep pressing on the second button, and it will tell you more information about this particular transistor. It will tell you that the red is the base. In this case, you can see the base is the red, but the base is the middle prong. So the green is the collector, and the blue is the emitter. So technically, it will tell you who is who. If you're trying to figure it out pretty much about the transistor, what is the base, and you know how to install it. There is only one way you can install a transistor. So if you need to know the order of the emitter and collector and base, of course. So technically, this thing will tell you who is who and what it is. If you keep pressing on the scrolling, it will tell you that the high frequency is 128, the gain on the transistor. This is also important because the transistor is weak or is draining a frequency on it. If it's like noisy for it, for example, of course, this you have to compare with the data sheet. Well, the data sheet will tell you pretty much what should be the high frequency or the gain on the transistor, and this will tell you exactly the status of this particular. This is a brand new transistor that I just pull out of the pack. I don't know what the transistor number or thing it is. I just took a transistor just to do a quick test on this, and then of course the test current is 2.50. All those numbers will pretty much, you have to pull out the data sheet in order for you to figure it out whether the transistor is pretty much the way it should be, that the calibration of the transistor or the numbers on it, they're accurate or not, if there's an issue with the transistor or not, and then just click again, and then the base emitter, it will tell you it's 0 point, and you know, it will just like give you the number pretty much. So again, test current, it will give you all the information. As you can see here, for example, the leakage current on this one is 0.000, meaning it's not leaking, it's brand new transistor. But if it was, it will tell you. That means that if you are experiencing noise noise on the equipment, like, pop up and stuff like that on your amplifier or receiver, that means that this transistor may be causing that issue. For example, like, crackling noise and stuff like that. If the transistor is bad, so this will give you that. And of course, it will back up to the very first screen. Again, it will tell you what's the emitter, what is the collector, and what is the base. You can actually just switch, like, let's see, for example, on this case, like, the red is the base and the green is the collector and the blue is the emitter. But if I switch these prongs, for example, I'm switching the green to the middle and the let's see, again, I'm sorry because I'm using one hand for the cell and another hand for the device. All right, so I just switch the prongs around, and let's just do it again. And now what it's telling me that it's still a PNP transistor, but now it changes the order of the collector and the base and emitter. So technically, it will identify or help you identify who is who, and that will help you when you try to install the transistor into the circuit. Of course, if you do it in reverse, it's not going to work. You might burn up some other components. So you need to know what's the emitter, what's the collector, and what is the base. Sometimes a transistor doesn't, the circuit sometimes has some writings on it, and sometimes it does not have writing. Again, you need the schematics. The good source for schematics is Hi-Fi Engine. You just need to subscribe with your email. It's free. You can get any schematic for any amplifier or receiver from like an old era. So again, it's a very simple device. Cost on this thing is about, like, when I bought it, it's been a while, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. I think I paid like $125. It could be less, it could be more. You can find it at Amazon, you can find it at eBay. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I found it at eBay. But again, it's easier. You can get it on Amazon. I don't know if you can get it used or not, but brand new is always better. There's no like a serviceable parts on it, like you can replace or anything. Again, try not to use it in circuit. Try to remove the component from the device before you can test it. And the reason why I say that is because I messed up one. I tested an output transistor of a Pioneer amplifier, while it was still on the circuit and on the device, and the transistor had some power on it, even though the switch was off and it was unplugged from the wall. The capacitors retain power, as you know. So this thing, it just crackled like a yeah, it was ugly. So it stopped working. I had to send it out to factory, and they charge you almost the same as buying a brand new one. So don't do it if you can. That is all I have on this particular device. Again, is the DCA55 from Atlas. The device name is Peak. It's a semiconductor component analyzer, and it's good for transistors. Not good for capacitors, by the way, because capacitors, as you know, only have two prongs. There's another one of this device for capacitors that you can use. It's pretty also solid. I think it's the DCA55, I believe it is. It's a yellow color. I believe I have another one of those. I'll double check. If I do have, I'll make a quick video and test the capacitor. But this is only for transistors and any other component that have more than two devices or more than two prongs and so forth. Mostly transistors. So if you got any questions, just let me know. Again, it is Felix, and I appreciate you all logging in and watching my videos. Haven't done one in the past couple of months, but being busy. I have another video that is coming up of a device I use to clean the volume and buttons and tunings and all the buttons when I when I do my cleaning on my equipment or the equipment that I fix or repair or whatever, I use that device to clean. It is a ultrasonic cleaning, like for jewelry and stuff, but it's really nice because it will remove all the stuff and stain out of the buttons. Again, that's another video for another day. This is about the DCA55 peak component analyzer. If you got any questions, please post it on the video. Let me know. And I hope everybody has a great holiday, and that your day ends up the best that it can be. Thank you again, and have a fantastic day.